All right, guys. I just got back from the movie theaters, and I saw a remaster or a live action of one of the greatest movies of all time, How to Train Your Dragon. And you might be like, "No, it's not. Shut the fuck up. I don't care. Shut up." Right? When I was a wee lad, you could ask me, "What was my favorite movie?" And I probably would have said Cars, but I was a young, inexperienced, stupid little bitch boy. But now that I'm an adult, I fasten my tie and I speak in adult stuff and I speak business. I would say How to Train Your Dragon in an instant or Baby Driver. But probably How to Train Your Dragon because it's just much better. I mean, come on. How many movies have a sequel that's better than the first one? Cars? Cars 2? I mean, yeah, totally. Finn McMissile, the girl that isn't Sally, but the purple car. It's amazing. But oh my god. I want to just talk about one thing with the remaster or the live action. That's what it's called. I have never seen a better casting than for Stoic. Oh my god. It's literally like they just went blop and they took his character and then they said, "Let's give birth to it." And then they did. It's genuinely amazing because usually you have like an accurate by visual, like they look the same, but you rarely have, or you just have they sound the same. You don't really get a much of both, but I swear to God, it was perfect on both ends. Looked the exact same, sounded the exact same, carried the same exact thing. And like, don't get me wrong, I liked all the other characters casting. Like Hiccup, he was okay. I mean, I don't think he was as nerdy, but when it's a live action, I'm not like, his left wrinkle at the 623rd by 243rd spot on his face is a bit droopy. I'm not gonna be a bitch. No life. I'm not gonna act like I have nothing better to do. But I mean, it's How to Train Your Dragon, so it's like you might as well just get Hiccup. I mean, I would have been a better Hiccup, so they should have just called me. They should have just said, "Hey William, we need you as Hiccup." But no, I'm in the second one. Don't worry. I'm actually gonna be Stormcutter, his mom's dragon, because I mean, as a kid, you'd always be like, "Ooh, what car do you want to be, or what dinosaur would you be?" I'm fucking Stormcutter, and none of you bitches can be Stormcutter. And you might be like, "Oh, what's Stormcutter? What's Stormcutter? What's Stormcutter?" Stormcutter is the species that Cloudjumper is, and Cloudjumper's pretty fucking sick, and I'm pretty fucking sick, so I'm a Stormcutter. But no, you guys can be like a Night Fury or an Alpha or a Terrible Terror. I think a lot of you guys would be Terrible Terrors. You all look like them. I bet you all lick your eyes. But no, the one thing that one of my friends brought up a good point about the live action is I'm pretty sure they missed a scene with a Terrible Terror, like when Hiccup and Toothless are still in the valley, right? And they, right, he's given them all the fish, it's the one with the eel scene. But at one point in it, there's a Terrible Terror that grabs a fish and kind of walks away. And then Toothless and the Terrible Terror, they get in a little argument and they're like, blah, 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 blah. And then when the Terrible Terror is going to go shoot a fireball, Toothless shoots it in the mouth of the Terrible Terror, which is like, it's just a little quarrel. I don't really care that they cut it out. But it gives them the idea on how to take out the Red Death, I think that dragon is called. The big bad one at the dragon's nest, blah, blah, blah. Like, the idea of how to take out that one by shooting in its mouth kind of originates there. So it's like, I feel like cutting that scene out is kind of weird because it's like, well, that's where the idea originated, and they still have that scene. Like, it would be one thing if they just changed the way, but blah blah blah. Who cares? Like I said, I'm not really gonna be like, oh my god, I'm out of breath because I got interrupted and then I had to run up and down the stairs. Blah blah blah. Whew, stairs, am I right? But no, like, I don't care. Moral of the story, it's weird. I don't really care. I still enjoyed the movie. It was a fantastic movie. I love it. But I'm really wondering if they're gonna do a second one because How to Train Your Dragon, the first one is great. Don't get me wrong. I love the first one more than anything. But I do not love the first one more than How to Train Your Dragon 2. So maybe I do love this. I don't love the first one more than anything because How to Train Your Dragon 2 is included in anything. But anyways, the second one, oh my god. But no, live action, super duper good. If anybody's like, oh, blah, blah, I'm not, what if it's not faithful? Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut up. Just go into the movie, sit your giddy ass up, and watch. And watch and be amazed because Toothless looks nice. I think, honestly, they could have probably got a better casting for Toothless. He might have been the worst one. Like, I know some cats that kind of look like Toothless, so I could have, but it's whatever. It's whatever. No, but the movie itself, very good. Oh my god. I love the soundtrack. I know I've talked about like just music in the background, but oh my god, the soundtrack of How to Train Your Dragon when they're flying, and it's just that, you know, if you're there, you're there. Otherwise, you wouldn't get it. So there's that, and then in How to Train Your Dragon, when it's the ending song, I don't know how it goes, and I'm not going to try and sing it, but I like it. It's catchy. I love all the How to Train Your Dragon music, and then the sound design of all the dragons. Oh my god. Sitting in the theater, and then hearing Toothless when he strikes for the first time, like the whole charge up, and then the screeching kind of, and then the it genuinely shivers down my spine. It's so clean, and I love it so much. All of Toothless was so sick. Like, the introduction of the Night Fury really sets it out to be something, so fantastic and amazing and mystical and deadly, too. Like, very, very deadly. And then it's just juxtaposed by his playful nature, la 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 la, and how bro and bro Toothless and Hiccup are. But yeah, the movie, super duper good. I remember growing up watching the TV show a lot, though. I think it was like Dragon's Race to the Edge. Honestly, might rewatch it just because I love the amount of dragons that they just incorporate into it, because I just love dragons growing up. Dragon just stick across your face. Or shut the fuck up! But no, I just loved dragons growing up, especially, I remember there was this one Roblox game. I don't know what it was called. I played it recently. Roblox Dragon Adventures. That's what it was called, quite frankly. And I just used to love that game just because I would ride around on dragons and I would be like, whoa, this is so cool. This is so cool. I didn't do any of like the breeding or getting the mutations or anything like that. I literally just wanted the cool looking dragons. And oh my god. That game had so many cool looking dragons. I love that. But yeah, I don't know. Dragons. Thinking about it now, I'm like, damn, I wish dragons were real. But you know what the real dragon is? Your car. Think about it like this. Your car takes you everywhere. It gets you from point A from point B. It can be deadly. It can cause explosions. You know, your car basically is a dragon. So you might as well treat it like one. You got to give it love and affection. You got to talk to it nice. You have to give it a name. You have to treat it amazingly. You really have to pamper your car. You got to make sure it feels loved. And then the car will love you back. And then it's going to be like One Piece, and you're going to have a Clobberman. And the Clobberman, when your car is sinking, it's going to allow your car to drive one last time. But yeah, moral of the story, I love How to Train Your Dragon. It's so good. If you were thinking, blah, 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 the live action's going to be so sick. Stoic the Vast is the best casting I've ever seen. Period. It's incredible work. It's literally like they just rebirthed him as a human instead of an animation. And number 2, Shut Up. It's still good. I want a second one, please. And then we're going to get to see me because I'm going to be playing the Stormcutter, because I'm literally a Stormcutter. And if you think you're a Stormcutter, you're fucking stupid and pissing me off. And I'm going to fight you. Name a time, name a place, and you're going to be like, oh, this guy's not a Stormcutter. And then I'm going to show up, and you're going to think I have 2 wings, and then I'm going to have 4 wings, and you're going to be like, oh my god, this guy's a Stormcutter. And you're going to be jealous, and I'm going to shoot you with a gun. Y como siempre, adiós, chachas.